Welcome to Armstrong High School for baseball action today. It's Park Center, Columbia Heights, Maranatha taking on the Armstrong Falcons. And you see some additions besides players out there right now. Senior day here at Armstrong, and a good contingent, having moms and dads and grandpas and grandmas and sisters and family out there with them, as well as they recognized in a brief ceremony here as these teams getting set to battle it out down the stretch of the regular season, as section play will begin for Armstrong on Saturday, section 6 4A, and PCCH starting on Tuesday of next week in section 5 4A. So Park Center, of course, a member of the Northwest Suburban Conference, but for baseball in this co-op, they are part of the Tri-Metro, so this one officially a non-conference game, and they've had a pretty solid season. Of late, have had a few losses mixed in, but overall doing pretty well at 11-7. And Armstrong, they've been up and down too. I was asking Coach Brian Sobiak, he said, when we pitch well, we've been a pretty solid team. We've just been inconsistent, and looking to both teams kind of talking about pitching-wise, trying to get ready for playoffs here. So we might see a few different guys throwing for both these teams today, just kind of by design, that they want to get some guys some work before playoff time. Park Center, Columbia Heights, Maranatha will have a lineup that looks like this. Adam Mason, the right fielder, will lead it off. Then it is Bo Bratch at third base. Ty Lovechek, the first baseman. Jose Garcia at second, hitting fourth. And Kennedy Cap, the catcher. Grayson Rennie in left field. Nolan Schneider, the center fielder. Cooper Peterson, the pitcher. And then Nevin Johnson, the shortstop, hitting in the number 9 slot. And then for Armstrong defensively, their alignment will look like this. At third base, Acton Welters, Dawson Franke at shortstop. Second base, A.J. Kiebelbeck. Nathan Franke at first base. Luke Wiesjohn and Jacob Gortz. Tanner Rausch in the outfield. Harrison Boughton behind the plate. And doing the pitching today for Armstrong, making his second appearance, is Nick Riddle. You see Nick, not a real big guy, not a real hard thrower, but Coach Sobiak kind of feeling like he could be their hidden weapon a little bit, possibly at playoff time. Just real good control pitcher, and he's had some injury problems in his career. He's saying that he's, on the way up, he's been one of the better pitchers in his grade, but just hasn't been able to pitch as much as they would have liked the last couple of years. He did get an outing against Minnetonka, and they thought he threw very well. So it's not anybody that's going to scare you out there. Not really bringing a lot of heat, and not a especially tall pitcher, but just really good at locating and changing speeds. Got the threat of some possible storms coming in later, at least we hope later. That's what we talked about Friday. We did the Cooper Brooklyn Center game, and that one did not end up making it all the way through, although they made it through far enough to be an official game through 5 innings. But forecasts look like pretty sure we're going to get something. It's just a matter of if it holds off long enough. The forecast I saw sounded like around 8 p.m. was probably when we might be looking to get some weather rolling through. So Park Center, Columbia Heights, Maranatha, 3-school co-op. Adam Mason stepping in. Takes first pitch for a ball. He's hitting .304 this season. He has also walked 10 times. Got 4 doubles to his credit. First 2 pitches taken for balls here is Riddle. Probably only going to go a short distance today, it sounded like, and both pitchers that coaches were sort of expecting that going in, that we probably will see 3, maybe 4 guys, depending. There's Dan Shuck, the head coach for PCCHM. That one is over for a strike. And that one's outside, and Asen will work out a walk. As I said, he's been pretty good at that this year, and presumably one of the reasons they have him in leadoff spot. 420 on base percentage. Bo Bratch will be the hitter. He's hitting .353, has driven in 15, 3 doubles and 4 triples. He has half of their triples this year. That's a pretty high number for the length of a high school season. Little soft spinner right at Franke. He drops it on purpose to get the out, and the throw back, and Asen able to get in. Now their umpire's conferring. It wasn't really high enough to be infield fly, and that's actually a pretty smart play by Franke, trying to get double play. They get the lead out at second base. Watch Franke. He drops this one on purpose. There is going to be discussion. Now, clearly the out was made at second, but now they are calling the batter out as well, so it is going to be a double play. Now, actually, they're putting Asen back on at first base. They must have changed that and said infield fly. They must have called that a catch. I don't think it was high enough to be infield fly. They must have ruled that a catch, as he dropped the ball on purpose. But so the batter was out. Asen is safe at first base, and Ty Lovechek stepping in. A very unusual play, and certainly was done intentionally by Franke to see if he could fool him and get a double play out of it. Lovechek hitting .386, 4 doubles, couple of triples, a home run, 19 driven in. He hits this one hard. Franke ranging over, gets to it, and gets the out at second. That's a nice play. Dawson Franke ranging over, nice pickup, and he guns it to Kabelbeck, and they get the lead runner. So Lovechek will be aboard on a fielder's choice. Really hard hit ball there. And then you got 2 components to this. You make the pickup, but then you had to get up quick and throw, and pretty good base running there. It nearly beat that throw. Jose Garcia will be the hitter now for PCCHM. Looks at a breaking ball for a strike. He's hitting .289 this year, 15 runs batted in. Scored 15 runs, driven in 15. Runner is going, and the throw goes into center. It was obviously nowhere near in time anyway. Lovechek kind of delayed run there, and I think Boughton, it was kind of a combination. He didn't realize he was going and kind of nonchalanted that one a little bit. So runner on second now with 2 outs for Park Center and crew here. They still go by the Pirates, which obviously is Park Center's school nickname. Another hard hit ball. This time Franke trying to knock it down but couldn't, and that one will be into left field for a base hit. Run scores as Lovechek is around. Garcia hit that one nearly the same spot as Lovechek did, but just a little bit farther over, and give him an RBI single on that one. Franke getting to it, but that one I don't think that's not a routine play. I would not think of that as an error, as he ranged over and trying to again make a sliding play. The first one he got, that one couldn't quite come up with. So the hitter now is Kennedy Cap, 1-0 Pirates. And he drives it to center field, but it's going to hang up and be catchable, and play made by Gertz there. So Park Center, Columbia Heights, Maranatha done in the first inning. They do get 1 run in the inning, 1 base hit, and 1 left aboard. So after a half inning, Pirates leading it by a score of 1-0, and Armstrong will get their first opportunity with the bats. Early in the season, they weren't hitting especially well, but coming on a little bit of late are the Falcons, putting together some more good at-bats and a little more offense. Here's the lineup for Brian Sobiak and the Falcons. Luke Wiesjohn, the left fielder, will lead it off. Then Jackson Welters, the third baseman. Dayton Franke, the first baseman, and A.J. Kiebelbeck at second. Oscar Schulte, the DH. Harrison Boughton, the catcher. Dawson Franke, the shortstop. Then Tanner Rausch, the right fielder, and Jacob Gertz, the center fielder, hitting in the 9 slot here for the Falcons. And defensively for Park Center, Columbia Heights, Maranatha, Ratch at third, Johnson at short, Garcia at second, Lovechek at first base, Rennie, Schneider, and Asen in the outfield. Kennedy Cap is the catcher. And doing the pitching today is Cooper Peterson. Peterson has spent the earlier part of the year on JV, but they kind of like what he was doing there and brought him up, and he was effective in a win over Fridley. So kind of worked his way into a spot on varsity. He has got a 1-0 record. Has pitched 7 innings, allowing 3 hits. Really nice walk to strikeout ratio. He's walked 2 and fanned 15, and allowed 2 runs, but both were unearned. So he's got a 0 ERA. And again, their intention is to use probably at least 3 guys today, kind of getting some tune-up for postseason. And so Luke Wiesjohn will lead things off here for Armstrong as they try and bounce back from an early deficit here. Luke, good year so far, .491 average, and 27 base hits, a couple of doubles, scored 12 runs. Two and 0 pitch. That one over for a strike. And that one's going to be foul down the left field line. A little inside out swing there, and almost dropped that one in what would have been a very good spot to get himself off and running and probably get extra bases there. But Wiesjohn actually realized right away it wasn't going to be fair. Breaking ball, and fouls this one away. Wiesjohn, also a hockey and football player. Hits this one well out to center, but it's going to hang up and be caught. Schneider ranging over. Wiesjohn hit that ball solidly, actually probably a little too solidly. He was hoping that one would drop in, but good read on the ball by Schneider. Made it look fairly easy, even though I think it was a little bit tougher play than what it looked like as he hit that ball solid. So Jackson Welters will step in now for the Falcons. Takes a first pitch strike. You always like those as a pitcher when guy gets a pretty good piece of the ball, but it just turns into an out. A nice job of outfield defense there. Was able to hold up on that one, 1-1. That one way outside. Welter's hitting at 152 on the year. Fouling that one away right field side. Nice afternoon here. Temperature in the mid 70s and breezy, but not enough to be problematic, I don't think. And again, some clouds around, but right now looking okay. To right field, and that one is going to be down for a hit. Welters being sent to second, and he is going to be in with a double. All about placement there. Wiesjohn hit the ball probably as well or even a little better than that one, but he hit it right at the center fielder. This time Welters spraying it down that right field line and running hard and able to get 2 out of it. Maybe not the best angle taken there. I mean, it's one of those where you're hoping to catch that ball on the fly, and Asen then somewhat had to circle back to get it. That allowed it to be another base there. So now we got Big Dayton Franke stepping in, the first baseman for the Falcons. Hitting .308 this year. Couple of doubles, 3 triples, 3 home runs, and 15 runs batted in. He's a D1 signee. Interesting to see if they kind of pitch around him here. Or that's where I was thinking, you know, Welters, you're excited that he got 2 out of that, but in a way it might make it easier for them to just say, we're not really going to throw this guy much because it put the force play back in effect if they walk him anyway. Take a cut at that one though and fouls it away. On the other hand, this early in the game and being a non-conference game and all that, you may not necessarily be thinking along those lines. You might just try and go after him here and try and get it out. Hits it hard. Whoa, nice pickup by Lovecheck. So he scooped that one up. Welters will advance to third, but it's a hard hit out there for Franke. Lovecheck didn't have time to do much other than this as he sure-handed making a wave at that one and came up with it. So Keeblebeck will be the hitter now for Armstrong. Runner at third and 2 outs. In on the hands, and he fouls that one out of play. AJ hitting at .322 this year. Has driven in 10. He has 1 home run, 5 doubles. Skies this one to left field. Left center anyway, and it's going to be the center fielder coming over to make the catch. Might have chased one up a little bit there, and they get the fly out. So Armstrong done in the first. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left the board. We've played 1 inning full here. It's 1-0. Park Center, Columbia Heights, Maranatha.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Welcome back to Armstrong High School, and thanks for joining us for high school baseball on CCX Sports. I'm Jay Wilcox. Park Center, Columbia Heights, Maranatha, leading Armstrong 1-0 as we go to the top of the second. Grayson Rennie stepping in to lead things off against Nick Riddle. And a little soft liner there, and that one will be right at Keeblebeck, and he makes the catch for out number 1. So the team's putting the ball in play pretty well here early, and some hard hit balls already. Not that that one was, but Nolan Schneider will be the batter now for PCCH MCA. lifting that one foul and out of play. Schneider hitting .318 this year, 13 runs batted in. They've got some pretty good numbers, and admittedly skewed. Fair to say Armstrong plays a tougher schedule, certainly, than Park Center, Columbia Heights, but still some good success that they've had this year. Hard hit ball and caught there. Hard liner right at Welters, and he grabbed that one just before it hits the ground. So that one was smoked pretty well by Schneider, but happened to hit it right at the third baseman. That's why they call it the hot corner there. He's in at the edge of the grass and got to be ready, and he was. So now Cooper Peterson will bat here for PCCH. Takes that one for a strike. He's just had a couple, 3 at-bats this year. He's 1 for 3 as a batter. That one over for a strike, so 0-2. And a rip and a miss, and on 3 pitches, Riddle strikes him out. Quick 1-2-3 inning in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, and no one left for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of 2. It's 1-0 PCCH Maranatha.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Welcome back here to Armstrong High School. Falcons getting set to bat in the bottom of the second inning, trailing 1-0. They will have the 5, 6, and 7 hitters set to come up. Oscar Schulte, Harrison Boughton, and Dawson Franke will bat against the right-hander Cooper Peterson of PCCH-M. First pitch, fastball inside, taken for ball 1 by Schulte. And there's ball 2. And you knew that was coming. He looked to the bench, and I'm sure somebody was saying, you got to wear that one as he backed out. It's just human nature to not want to be hit by a baseball flying at you, though. Swing and a miss there. And a little blooper here. Nice job by second baseman Garcia to get out and under that one for the first out of the second. And Harrison Boughton will be the batter. Didn't get all that much of that one. I thought there was a chance, though, that it might be a kind of a tweener that was going to be out of the middle infielder's reach and then too far for the center fielder to come. But Garcia got a pretty good read and got underneath that one. Boughton a rip and a miss there. Another big cut, but didn't get it. 1-2. got away from Peterson a little bit. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's Brian Sobiak, the Falcons head coach. Little tapper foul. Always enjoy visiting with Brian and have for many years. He played here and was an assistant and has been the head coach now for a good stretch and done a nice job always with Falcons baseball. Ooh, a swing and a miss. Boughton gonna have to throw to first as that one hitting the dirt and down on the strike. So Peterson getting his first strikeout. The way it shows you what getting ahead in the count can do. You get him thinking protect and got him to chase that one a little bit. Dawson Franke will be the batter now for Armstrong. Armstrong hitting .271 as a team, but it's kind of skewed because they got a couple guys who are up there, but there's, ooh, and that one is going to hit Dawson Franke, so he will be aboard. They've got a fair number of regulars that are hitting below 200 though as well, including Boughton and Franke. So Tanner Rausch will be the hitter now with a runner aboard and 2 outs. Tanner hitting at .263 this year. Takes a strike. Tanner, a good season as a hockey player for the Falcons. Runner is going, lifted to right center and gonna be playable. Ooh, almost got over the head of Asen, but he will stay with it to make the catch, and the Falcons are done in the bottom of the second inning. No runs, no hits, and 1 left aboard. As we play 2 full here in Plymouth, it is 1-0 PCCH. Sun back out full now as we go to the top half of inning number 3. The 9-1-2 hitters coming up for Park Center Columbia Heights Maranatha Christian Academy as Nevin Johnson, the shortstop, will lead things off here against Nick Riddle back out there for this 3rd inning. As we said, we were told before the game both pitchers aren't necessarily going to pitch a lot, but bounced up the middle. Franke firing, and he got him. That's his second nice defensive play of the game, as this time going the other way up the middle, and really had to get a strong throw there to get this out and just barely got him. And I say we haven't seen either pitcher have to throw a ton of pitches, and that's, I think, helping. And there's a nice stretch by his brother too, as Dayton Franke hanging onto the bag there to get the out. Mason takes a ball. He walked his first time up. That one taken for a strike. Yeah, both pitchers have just been pretty economical. There have been a few hard hit balls against them that have turned it out. A few have turned into hits, but they've generally just been able to shoot strikes in there pretty well. And that one over for a strike as well. Not sure Adam thought so. He kind of flinched a little bit, and, but 1-2. And lines this one out to left field, and it's going to be over Wiesjohn's head. Asen digging into second and will hang on with a double. hit this one, I think, a little better. I believe it fooled Wiestron just a little bit. I don't know that he would have been able to get to it anyway, though, as it was straight over his head. But either he was fooled or he fooled me, because I thought for a moment he might be going to catch this one, and all of a sudden it's like, no, over his head. I think the outcome would have been the same anyway, though, as it's a double. And now Bo Bratch will hit for the Pirates. Ooh, out in front of that one. He hit that liner that was caught by shortstop Dawson Franke. Franke then dropped the ball on purpose to try and get a double play, but they eventually ruled it as a catch anyway, so Bratch was out. Pick off on and got back. Franke scrambling in behind the runner there. Chopper down to second. Keebleback will go to first. They get the out there, but he moves the runner along. So 2 gone and a runner at third for one of the Pirates' best hitters as Lovechek will step up. Another look at that one. Hitting the ball to the right side. You make sure you move that runner over. Lovechek hit that ball hard to the shortstop. Franke made a really nice play to get the out at second base on the play. So he reached on a fielder's choice, and then he came around to score that only run of the game so far. Lovechek sounds like he's in line to do some pitching today as well. That one looks like it'll get out of play. Franke, a good effort. His catcher was telling him that it's out, and I don't know if he didn't hear, he wasn't going to believe him, but I'm not sure if the fence or he got the worst of that collision. Two and one count here. There's a strike. 2-2. Riddle not afraid to come after Lovechek here, even though first base open. And a foul tip, out and able to hang on, and a big pitch there as he comes up with the slow curveball and gets the strikeout to the Pirates in the third. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left aboard. We'll go to the bottom of the third here. Still 1-0 Pirates.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Welcome back here as we go to the bottom half of inning number 3. Armstrong trailing at 1-0, and they will see a new pitcher now as Adam Asen will come on the hill for the Pirates. He has pitched in 6 games, a record of 4-1 and a 2.15 ERA. 29 1/3. He's allowed 16 hits with 17 walks, 39 strikeouts. So a nice effective 2-inning start there for Cooper Peterson. And moving into right field there for them as Gavin Jessen. So stepping in here will be Jacob Gortz to lead off the third, the number 9 hitter in the Armstrong order. Takes that one for a strike. Hitting at 286 so far this year. Oof, sharp breaking ball there for a strike. Just outside with the fastball. So we saw Cooper Peterson effective for a couple of innings, and then they're going to come after him with a couple of their better pitchers, it sounds like, too. Not that he isn't good, too. They've got pretty decent staff, it looks like. That one fouled away. Lovecheck maybe also in line to, as I said, to do some pitching today. So he and Asen have probably been their 2 best overall, it looks like, by the stats. Breaking ball knocked to short. Long throw. Just got him. Good work there by Nevin Johnson. And a slow roller. Good quick exchange there. A very close play. It was hard to tell from here, but just got him at first. Now Luke Wiesjohn will be the batter. Fly to center field, his first at bat. Takes that one over for a strike. I have to adjust speed-wise a little bit. Asen certainly throws harder than Peterson. Fouls this one away. Both these teams kind of expecting to be sort of toward the middle bottom part of their section, maybe around 6-7 in the seeding. Still got a few games this week to finalize for not just them but other teams as well before that's completely sorted out. But Armstrong coach Sobiak was saying Section 6 this year be kind of an interesting one in a way because Wayzata has had a dynamite season, far and away the number 1 seed, but a lot of the rest of the teams are kind of similar. And, he said we're at least hoping to maybe think about trying to get toward that final round. And there's another nice play on the left side of the infield, worked there by Bo Bratch getting the out. I mean, it's fair to say Wayzata is the heavy favorite to win Section 6. That's not exactly going on a limb, but Armstrong's hoping to stay alive for a while. They feel like they at least have an opportunity to do so. None of the other teams are like overwhelming. Jackson Welter's the batter. Uh-oh. He may have caught the catcher's hand with that one, that looks like. Cap shaking his hand around. And there was no catcher's interference called, so it must have been on the backswing that he got him, yeah. He realized it right away, the batter did too. I don't know, it didn't really look like anything all that out of the ordinary. He's telling him sorry about that, and so it wasn't on the swing, which would then, be catcher's interference and put him at first base. It was on his backswing. Umpire going to give Cap as much time as he needs there. That obviously doesn't feel good. One of many reasons why catcher is a tough sport. He's asking if he can take a warm-up pitch just to make sure that hand is okay to receive the ball, and they do grant him that, which is good. Welter's hit a double down the right field line his first time up, and he stings this one to center, but again it's going to hang up and be catchable for Schneider. So the Falcons done in the third, 1, 2, 3, no runs, no hits, and no one left. We've completed 3 full, so still 1-0 Pirates.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
So Sam Schultz will come on in relief here for Armstrong after a good 3-inning stint from Riddle. Schultz was their most experienced returner coming in, and he leads them with 30 innings pitched this year, a 2-2 record. Also 1 save. He's walked 16, struck out 27. And there's a look at Cap getting an ice bag after that backswing caught his catching hand there. Jose Garcia, the batter now for PCCH, and he fouls this one out of play. Had an RBI single his first time up, so driven in the game's only run. Been a well-played game so far. I mean, we've had some hard hit balls that became outs. We've had some hard hit balls that became hits as well. Pretty well pitched. Solid D for the most part for both these teams as well. Schultz had him out front of that one. Fouled away. That one hitting the plate. Kind of could tell Schultz wanted to come with something a little extra to get him to chase there, and misfired. And a rip and a miss, and he gets the strikeout here. Good battle, but Schultz wins it, so 1 gone. And Cap will be the batter here for PCCH. Sorry, there's a few different ways of saying that name. You don't want to forget about the Maranatha portion of the co-op as well. We're in jerseys, though, that just have the old PC on there. So Cap flied to center his first time up, takes a strike here, and hopefully that hand is feeling well enough that it's not going to affect him as a hitter. He got hit on the back of the hand or wrist by the backswing of the batter when he was catching that last half inning. Big cut there, but didn't get it. Ball and 2 strikes here to the Pirates catcher. Lifting this one fouled on the right field side. The 1-2 coming from Schultz. That one up and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And lifted out to center field. Catch made there by Gortz for out number 2. And Grayson Rennie will be the hitter. Rennie lined out to the second baseman his first time up. Really good basketball player at Maranatha. Takes that one for a strike. Up the middle, Franke ranging over. Rennie runs well, though, and that throw not going to be in time, a little high and wide. I think we'll call that an infield hit. Again, a good pickup, but I think Franke rushed that one a little bit, knowing that you could see Rennie gets down the line very well. And I'm not so sure that even if this throw is perfect, they're going to get him. So call that a hit. Good backup, though, too, to keep him at first base. And Nolan Schneider will be the hitter. See if they have thoughts of trying to get Rennie moving here. Schultz is thinking along those same lines. And it's a little bit harder to run on a lefty, I think, because you're obviously the way he's facing, he can see what's happening over there in terms of a lead. Oh, that one fouled off the umpire. Schneider lined to third his first time up. Hit the ball pretty hard, but right at the shoe top level it was caught by Welters. Schultz going to go to first. And lifted out to left center field, and it's the center fielder Gortz over to make the catch, and so the Pirates are done in the top of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left aboard as we head to the bottom of 4. It remains Park Center Columbia Heights Maranatha 1, Armstrong nothing.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Armstrong getting set to hit in the bottom half of the fourth. They'll have their 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up against Asen here. Dayton Franke stepping in to lead things off as he is 0 for 1. Hit the ball pretty solid, but on one hop, the first baseman Lovecheck made a sweeping grab of it to get the out. Fouls that first pitch away. Fastball over there, and it's quickly 0-2. Protecting there and drives it foul. They check, and it is ruled a strike. And Franke down on strikes. Tries to hold up here. A close one. Obviously, always a good idea to ask for an appeal there, and base umpire said, yeah, he went. So A.J. Keeblebeck is the batter and takes that one for a ball. He flied to center field his first time up. Fouling that high fastball away. Knocked back up the middle. Garcia backhanding it, and we'll throw him out for out number 2 here in the fourth. And Oscar Schulte will be the batter. I guess not surprisingly, based on his numbers coming in, Asen has just come in and picked up where Peterson left off, and has even more dynamic stuff, and he's kept Armstrong off balance. High with that fastball, 2-0. That one over for a strike. And that one was low, so 3-1. Good at bat here for Schulte. I feel like Armstrong's maybe been a little bit over-eager and swinging at Asen's pitch a little more than they would have liked, and going to make him come with one. Now knocked down to third, takes a nice big hop. Throw across was a little bit high, but bag held by Lovecheck, and Armstrong goes 1-2-3 for the second straight inning. No runs, no hits, and no one left. After 4 innings, it's still 1-0 Pirates.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
And welcome back. Gavin Jessen stepping in here to lead off the fifth for PCCH. As he takes the first pitch strike. He came into the game in right field when the pitching change was made as Asen moved from right to the mound. So first at bat today for Jessen. Hitting .286 this year. fairly limited at bats, so 4 for 14. Does have 5 runs batted in. Schultz trying to get him to chase one up high there. Schultz came on last inning, allowed 1 hit, struck out 1, another scoreless inning as we've only obviously had the 1 run so far. There's a swing and a miss, and Jessen down on strikes to begin the 5th. And Johnson, the shortstop, will step in here for the Pirates. That one over for strike 1. And that one knocked past third and into left field. Base hit here for the number 9 hitter, Johnson. Stayed right on that breaking ball and smacking it past Welters. Nice piece of hitting there, and he will be aboard with 1 out. And the pitcher, Asen, will be the batter now for the Pirates. He's had a productive day so far with a walk and a double. That one over for a strike. Nice job by Boughton to quickly get out there on that pitch, low and away. Cut and a miss on that breaking ball. Pretty key sequence of hitters here as they got a runner aboard with 1 out and then the top of the order going through. And obviously runs have been hard to come by in this game. Pirates, I'm sure, thinking this is an opportunity for us to add to that lead. But neither team's really been able to string much together today. Again, a few hard hit balls here and there, but a lot of them have turned into outs. Miss with that one, and the count will run full now to Asen, with Bratch waiting on deck here. Runner is going, and pitch taken for ball 4, so first and second now. And Bratch will be the batter for Park Center. And they're going to run for Asen at first base. Courtesy runner will be Will Severson. Pick off on, and that throw off the tip of Franke's glove. Obviously, you're going to be easily safe anyway there. Taken for a ball there for the first time. Schultz looking like he's kind of scuffling a little bit here to Try and put these pitches where he wants to. Ooh, fouling that one off of Boughton. Looks like it must have caught him in a well-padded area, though. He didn't really flinch. Corner infielders up on the grass just in case there's a thought of trying to bunt him over. But with where they are in the order, it doesn't look like that's been much of a consideration for the Pirates. Doesn't mean it couldn't still happen, but fouls this one away. So 2-2. Schultz would love to not just get an out here, but a strikeout would be ideal. So you're not, letting these base runners move up or anything. And this one driven out to deep center. And it's going to be down for a hit, and it should score at least one. I'm going to hold that second runner, and now the Pirates will take a 2-0 lead. Well hit drive there by Bratch, and he is in at second with a double. And they kind of made sure it wasn't going to be caught there, so with just one out, that second runner wasn't going to be taking a lot of chances there. So second and third, one out now, and Lovecheck at the plate. Rip and a miss. Kind of had the feeling that Bratch at least might have attempted to take third if there wasn't a runner out there in front of him. He might have had a triple out of that, but not a bad decision, though, to play it a little bit safer, I think, right there. Gets ahead in the count against Lovecheck here. Trying to get him to chase one. Boughton had to really range over to make that catch. Infield is in for Armstrong. They are going to try and cut down, not allow another run to score here. Of course, that also makes it tougher to stop a hard-hit ball, though, by Lovecheck. Ooh, Boughton makes a nice stop there on a pitch in the dirt. Did just what you're taught. Smother it with that chest protector. Don't try to necessarily make a clean catch with the catcher's mitt. Just deaden that ball right at the plate. Driving this one out to left, and it drops in. It's a fair ball. Runner getting a very late break from third. A run scores, but they might get a run down here, and will. And the out recorded at third anyway. Lovecheck will be in at second, but another run does score. Kind of some indecision on the bases there, and I kind of feel for Bratch because I think it was the lead runner being so unsure of himself that really cost him. He's going back to tag, but even then he still gets a very late start. I'll give Lovecheck a RBI single, and he'll move up to second on that rundown. So 3-0 Pirates. 2 outs now, and Garcia hitting. Popped up. Dayton Franke calling and makes the catch. So the Pirates are done in the 5th, but they do some damage as they come up with 2 runs in the inning on 3 base hits and 1 left aboard. As we go to the bottom of 5, it's now 3-0 Park Center, Columbia Heights, Maranatha. Another pitching change here for PCCHM as Lovecheck will come on to pitch. He's pitched in 5 games. He's 3-0, 0.74 ERA and 28 1/3. He's allowed 15 hits, walked 16, but fanned 42. And Asen moving over from pitcher to first base, started the game in right field. And again, this was kind of their plan before the game. They wanted to get some of their guys they know they're going to count on the playoffs some work. So it's working out as planned by Dan Schuck and staff here so far. And not only are they getting the guys work, they're being very effective and have shut Armstrong out. Couple of scoreless innings for each of their guys, and now Lovecheck coming on. Harrison Boughton will lead it off here for the Falcons in the 5th. They have not gotten much going offensively today, just the 1 hit. Second inning double by Welters. Boughton struck out his first time up. Two and 0 count. Lovecheck, another hard thrower. That one's over for a strike. Popped up out of play. And a rip and a miss, and Boughton down on strikes for the first out of the 5th. Dawson Franke will be the hitter. Franke was hit by a pitch his first time up. He was the last base runner they've had. That was back in the 2nd inning. So it's been a rather meek showing for Armstrong offensively here today. Big cut, but didn't get it. Fouls that high fastball away. Got him to chase the breaking ball. It's in the dirt. They'll have to throw to first, but get the out. So Back-to-back Ks to begin his stint for Lovecheck. And we're going to have a pinch hitter now for Armstrong. Laid off that breaking ball in the dirt. Fastball is over, and it's 1-1. Early on, Armstrong was putting some balls in play, with some authority, but not really so much lately. And again, that has something to do with seeing a couple of the best pitchers for the Pirates these last couple innings as well. That one is low and the count runs full. And that one will be fielded, but not going to be a play available. Infield hit for Schultz. Nice job to get over and get to that one by Johnson, but no chance to throw him out from there. So Armstrong, first base runner since the second inning and first base hit since the first. I thought that one was going to be all the way through, and obviously he's way on the grass. Result pretty much the same either way there as he gets that infield hit. Gortz will be the batter now. Takes a strike. He bounced to short in his first at bat. Armstrong trying to get a little something going here with 2 outs after the first 2 batters of the inning struck out. Moved him off the plate there. Lovecheck again. Pretty hard thrower. Tapper up the middle. Johnson throwing on the run will get the out. And so Lovecheck works out of trouble. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left for Armstrong. We have completed 5 innings. Pirates leading at 3-0.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
So look at Sammy Schultz finishing his warm-up tosses for Armstrong as Park Center, Columbia Heights, Maranatha get set to bat in the top of the 6th inning. They lead it by a score of 3-0. They got a couple off Schultz in the 5th after it had been 1-0 for a long time since the 1st. So Cap, slide to center both times that he's been up. If you're Armstrong right now, you want to keep it at 3 to give your offense a chance. They haven't done much with the bats today, but don't want this lead to get away or get any bigger, I should say. Dawson Franke up with that high throw, and they still get the out as Dayton Franke able to come down just ahead of the runner there. his foot on the bag, so Frankie to Frankie for the out. This one was a little bit easier than some of the plays he's had, but he kind of airmailed the throw a little bit. His brother, pretty good-sized first baseman there, able to not only catch it, but beat the runner to the bag. So Grayson Rennie will hit with one out. Rennie a line out, and then last time singled. Infield hit. That one is a strike, 1-1. Fouled out of play. And there's a called third strike. Schultz getting Rennie for out number 2, and Schneider will be the batter. Third strikeout for Schultz since he came on in the 4th. Schneider had a line out to third and a fly to center. Left that one up. Fouled away at the plate. Missed with that one. 3 balls and a strike now. And out to center field again. It's going to hang up and be caught. So Pirates go 1, 2, 3 in the 6th. We head to the bottom of 6. It remains 3-0 Pirates.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Lovecheck finishing his warm-up tosses here for the Pirates. Top of the order for Armstrong as they hit in the bottom of the 6th. Again, it's been a quiet day for them, certainly with the bat. To try and change that here, Wiesjohn, Welters, and Frankie, Dayton Frankie, that is, scheduled to hit here in this 6th inning. Will Severson is now in at first base for Park Center, and moving over to second is Asen. And a bunt laid down, and Wiesjohn, who runs well, is going to beat that one easily. So bunt base hit here to begin the 6th. And Jackson Welters will step in. And they haven't had much going. Not a bad idea to try this out here. And able to get it down. And this one knocked to the left side and is going to be through for a hit. So Welters has his second hit of the afternoon, and Armstrong saying this is more like it as they get a bunt single and then a ground single. Back-to-back hits to begin inning 6, and their most dangerous hitter coming up, Dayton Franke. Welters hitting the ball well and snuck it through. Good effort there by Johnson. And that'll be a strike. Now the runner getting a late start. Uh-oh. Throw back to second. Not quite in time. Johnson thought he had the tag. And Wiestjon nearly hung up there. Pirates thought they had an out. They don't get it. See, Wiestjon had a long way to run to get back. And hard to see if he got him with that hand. And Franke a swing and a miss there. And he's quickly down 0-2. He did strike out last time after a hard one-hop bounce out to the first baseman. So this is a guy they want up in this spot, but he falls behind in the count. And this time he'll knock it through and into right field for a hit. Wiestjon coming to the plate, and Armstrong on the board on Dayton Franke's RBI single. Just what they probably were talking about when they had their little huddle before this inning. We got a good part of the order up. Let's go get it. So first and third, nobody out. One run in. They're down 3-1, and Keeblebeck, the cleanup hitter, coming up. Well, if nothing else, too, they make, Lovecheck work out of the stretch here, which he had been in a pretty good groove. And this one is a soft liner into center field. It'll score another run. Franke checking in at second. Keeblebeck delivering an RBI single. 4 straight hits to begin the inning for Armstrong, and their offensive woes gone away a little bit here in this 6th inning. And they're now within a run at 3-2. And we'll have a pinch hitter coming up. You can look, Keeblebeck just driving that one. Will Schultz will be the batter. Will 2 for 5 as a hitter this year, and comes up in a big spot here, first and second, still nobody out, and pulls the bat back there after squaring around. Long look down. Interesting to see what they have in mind here. Obviously, if you can get a successful bunt down, you move those guys up and stay out of the possible double play as well, and move the tying run to third, go ahead run to second if you execute. Not bunting here, takes it for a ball. And that pitch is low and in the dirt, and the runners will move up. So they don't have to give up an out to get him over. That wild pitch now, 3-1. Pops it up, might get out of play though, and will. So now 3-2. Infield is up here for Park Center, Columbia Heights, Maranatha. And a swing and a miss. Lovecheck coming up with a big strikeout there. So 1 gone, and Harrison Boughton will hit for Armstrong. It's gone 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, but a excellent opportunity still for the Falcons here with 1 gone now and runners at second and third. Tying run at third, go ahead run at second. Sharp breaking ball starts the at-bat for a strike. And got him to chase that one, and it's 0-2. Lovecheck and Schultz, 2 of the more experienced pitchers on each of these teams, and they've gotten nicked around a little bit, but still staying confident, still coming after it. And that one is a called third strike. Came up with a high fastball, Boughton, I think thought it was maybe up, but it'll be out number 2 instead, and Dawson Franke the batter. Look at that last one. Yeah, close enough. I think that one taken for a ball. Franke was hit by a pitch and then last time around struck out. And now 2-0. First base is open, but 3-0 count. That one over at the knees, 3-1. And fouls it away. Lovecheck battling back now to full. 3-2. And a swing and a miss as he gets the strikeout. Lovecheck, 3 straight Ks after the Falcons had hit him early in the inning. 2 runs on 4 hits for Armstrong. And they leave a couple in scoring position. After 6 innings, it's now tightened 3-2 Pirates. Well, things tighten up considerably with Armstrong after quite a few quiet innings, putting 2 on the board in the bottom of inning number 6 there. However, I'm sure they would be a little bit disappointed that they didn't, finish the rally and tie it or go ahead, but still gives them an opportunity late here. Cullen O'Rourke batting to lead off the 7th here for Park Center Columbia Heights. Popping this one up, Franke ranging over, and he's going to have room and make the catch. So 1 gone here for the Pirates, and now the number 9 hitter, Nevin Johnson, will bat. Johnson 1 for 2 today, had a single and scored in their 2-run 5th. There's a strike. Breaking ball over as well, 1-2. I think Armstrong Schultz kind of wanting a quick inning here to, keep that momentum for his offense and give him one more shot in the bottom of the 7th. And there's a cut and a miss. And 2 quick outs here in the top of the 7th, and Asen will be the batter. Adams been on all 3 times, couple of walks and a double. Just what you want from your leadoff hitter. Stings this one to center field. And drifting back, though, to make the grab is Gort. So well hit ball, but it turns into an out. We go to the bottom of 7. Armstrong one more crack at it here, trailing at 3-2.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Welcome back here to Armstrong as the Falcons one more opportunity. Try and come back in this one. They had a 2-run 6th, and now here in the 7th, Lovecheck will try and shut them down one more time. Bottom part of the order up though for Armstrong, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Jack Schultz will lead it off. See, Schultz won at bat, and it was an infield single. Lovecheck seemed to be pretty dominant the first inning he was in there, but then last inning got 4 straight hits to begin the inning and led to 2 runs, although Armstrong, as I said, kind of feeling like they left some opportunity out there with the runners at 2nd and 3rd. But that's baseball, and I think this a good thing for both these teams to get this kind of game, because a lot of times the playoffs games are going to be like this. You're seeing the best pitchers from the other teams, and might very well be tight games like this where moving runners up and making little defensive plays are really come into play. Foul tip there by Jack Schultz. Laid off that one. So 3-2, any way you can get on here to start the inning, Jack would take it. Instead, Lovecheck says, I don't think so, as he gets the strikeout. 6th K already for him. After he gave up those 4 hits to begin the 6th, he struck out the next 3 hitters. And now starts the 7th with a strikeout. Jacob Gortz will be the batter for Armstrong. Starts him with a breaking ball for a strike. Laid off that one in the dirt. Lovecheck, like a lot of pitchers, he does seem a little bit stronger maybe from the windup than the stretch. Kind of get your legs into it more. Just low with that one. Fastball over there for a strike, 2-2. Tried to get him to chase a curveball there and wouldn't go for it, so 3-2. And fights it off and drives it into right field. And a nice running catch. Good break on that one by O'Rourke. That one, you know, you could have seen him maybe trying to play that one safe, but he came in hard and makes the play on that one for out number 2. And Luke Wiesjohn will be the batter here, and last hope for Armstrong. He started that last inning where they bunt single. Looks at ball 1 here. And high and away with that, 2-0. Make it 3-0, not what Lovechek wanted to do here. You just want to put the ball over the plate, and, you know, if they hit it, they hit it, but don't want to jumpstart an Armstrong rally for them. And he'll walk him on 4 straight. So Wiesjohn aboard with 2 outs here. And Jackson Welters will be the batter here for the Falcons. And not a bad guy to have coming up in this spot. He is 2 for 3 today. And the last out can be the hardest to get sometimes. Popping this one up, it'll get out of play. Sometimes the pitcher gets a little bit jacked up to try and get that last out, maybe by striking a hitter out. It felt like he was overthrowing a little bit against Wiesjohn there. His stuff's good enough that just want to shoot strikes here. Low with that one, throw back to first, and it gets into right field, but Wiesjohn not going to take any gambles here and run into the last out of the game. He'll stay right there. One and one pitch coming here from Lovechek. Almost hit him, 2-1. Pitch is low. Wiesjohn now falls down. Pirates might have a chance to get the last out and a rundown, and they will do so. Wiesjohn was starting to go, and I think he must have lost sight of the ball there. He was not able to get to second, then he slipped, and then it was trouble from there, and they will get the last out. You see Wiesjohn trying to put the brakes on and then slips, and then he's trying to outguess him, thinking they're going to throw, and instead they just run and make the tag, and so not the kind of ending Armstrong was hoping for there in the bottom of the 7th. So a good win here on the road for Park Center Columbia Heights Maranatha, as they will win it by a final score of 3-2. Best of luck to these teams the rest of the weekend into playoff action in Section 5 4A for PCCH and Section 6 4A for Armstrong. I hope you've enjoyed this one here today on a nice afternoon from Armstrong High School. For all of our CCX crew, MJ Wilcox. Once again, final score 3-2, Park Center Columbia Heights Maranatha over the Falcons.